Presidente.
APDC Congresso, no Oliveira and José Carapuça, President of the APDC, the business people and academia representing the government and non-governmental organizations, ladies and gentlemen. And so it's a great pleasure for me to welcome you to the second day of the 23rd Digital Business Conference of Western 40 years futurizing being its theme is a topic. And so this has been a reference of the year. And so looking at the panel of speakers, and it's very stimulating and invites us to reflect about the progress that's been made over the last four decades, and to face the decades, the challenges that we are faced with in the digital world. Despite all the uncertainties in the global context, the new times of plans and times, the geopolitical situation, a social alteration, rapid change, the digital economy, and the way that companies and citizens are online will be part of the future. We have to reflect on their impacts, their potential, and how they can be tools that will improve the life of all in an increasingly global space. So a free world, digital strategy, impact for industry, resilience, regulation, and the teams in connection with artificial intelligence were under discussion yesterday. And now, if this weren't enough to have a wonderful day, today the discussion will look at the past and the future of digital Portugal, energies, cybersecurity, always in connection with this new digital era. And so if we we add on to this the individual conversations that we had in the panels, then we are going to have another day of great reflection. Example, there was a business breakfast that we have just had a couple of minutes ago with the syndicate that covered a number of topics and good examples of connections between countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Economy has a clear view of stimulating growth and supporting companies and recognising their importance as a community and the driving force of the economic and social movement. And so this development should be based on long cycles of growth, but have to be ambitious and sustainable, and they must be people-based. And there must be an initiative for people who live in a global world of competitiveness, and here it's fundamental to create shocks of productivity based on innovation and the added value in the differentiation and specialization. And so we understand that working in areas of scale and the production and the creation of goods and services, the quality and talent of the leaderships and their teams, and the actions to reduce costs and context and the economic diplomacy, which is a fundamental role of the added value that of what we export and the attraction of foreign investment. And all of this is to boost the development of companies, our economy, without limiting individual and corporate strategies, but creating the conditions to ensure that this goal can be met. At the same, also, we want to flex and to utilize the European funds and the PRR, which is an absolutely vital tool to help our economy. And so, in addition to the reinforcement of teams, there will be a great investment in artificial intelligence. And this is a topic which we are going to embrace, and Portugal already has in its scientific and technological network. As is obvious from the speakers that we have today, we have a lot of knowledge, but of high level knowledge. And so the structural movement and the capitalization of companies in support to long-term strategies is crucial. And this can be, the bank can be a fundamental partner, and this can bring our products to the final consumers. And so the objective of the proposal of the government, and especially the services of the public administration, in promoting the interoperability of services, and the beginning of only once. We have an action in entrepreneurship, focusing on the national strategy by listening to business people, investors, see where we can act, what are the bottlenecks to avoid in order to promote their growth and the involvement in the national ecosystem. We're going to have a focus on an execution, and this is the time, this is what the Portuguese demand, and with the leadership of this minister, the focus also on proximity and the interconnection between the sectors, and so we need to have Portugal connected between universities, technological centres, companies, in actions articulation with institutions like YCP, for example. And I would also like to congratulate APDC for the initiative, which is involved Digital Transformation Summit that will take place in Porto and Lisbon in June and October, which we think will be structural for the transformation of the national economy. Good examples, practical cases, the champions of these subjects that can be that can lever.
Ágil, inovadora. Caros congressistas, aqueles que estão cá, aqueles que estão em casa, minhas senhoras e meus senhores, oradores e dirigentes da APDC. Neste último dia de congresso, encorajo-vos a participarem ativamente nas discussões e a partilharem as vossas perspectivas e experiências. Somente através do diálogo aberto e da colaboração poderemos enfrentar os desafios de capitalizar as oportunidades que o futuro digital nos reserva. Conto que este congresso seja um catalisador para a inovação e o progresso e que promova sinergias entre setores, a academia, as empresas, no sentido de moldarmos um futuro digital para Portugal e também o nosso posicionamento no mundo. Podem contar com a cooperação do Ministério da Economia, estamos ao vosso lado, com sentido de missão e ao serviço do país, com responsabilidade, mas também com uma enorme ambição por Portugal. Muito obrigado.